can see to make sure it's not glitching.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, it says we're live.
All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So,
We are. I can see us.
yeah, a
I
little
don't know
more
what to
daunting
talk.
than I thought it was going to be.
What?
So this is a little more daunting than I thought it was going to be.
I know. I don't know what to talk about. Now I'm nervous.
Well, pull up like what we were doing before. We'll start with that and see if anybody shows up.
Okay, let me open Reddit. I think I still have some saved from last time. Let's see here. All right. Okay, so this one says, am I the asshole for keeping my grandmother out of the loop with my pregnancy?
Is that
I
all the
feel.
information?
What?
Is that all the information?
Yes, that's it. No.
Um, I guess I would say no because it's your business, right?
No, there's more.
Oh,
I, female 28, am pregnant with our second child and suffer from hyperemesis gravidarum.
yeah, that's like extreme morning sickness.
Oh, okay. Which is more like morning sickness is evil. Overachieving cousin, the one who doesn't just visit now and then, but moves in, rearranges your schedule, and demands 24/7 attention. We're talking nonstop nausea, actual dehydration, IV fluids, and the kind of relationship with your toilet that deserves a couples therapy. Usually, even pre-pregnancy, I had weekly catch-ups with my grandmother. She asks me about me and tells me all about the mundane stuff going on in her community. But after I got pregnant and started feeling bad, she's been calling more often to keep up with it all. I'm nervous someone's gonna like join and be like, "You're pregnant?" The problem is that she is very overbearing. I'm sure it comes from a good place, but I am very tired of hearing her advice of how I can just get over it, how I should just drink more water, eat some ginger, all valid advices if I hadn't already tried it all 2 months ago. Lately, she started to say how she also felt sick with her first child, but back then there was nothing to do, and how she just had to get herself back up and deal with it. How it helped, and that made me and that me staying in bed won't make me feel better. Instead, I just started doing more housework whenever I did feel good just to get back in a rhythm. I've told her multiple times that it doesn't work that way, that I can't just will myself better, which she does seem to get for that phone call, and then back to the old ways next time we talk. So I've decided that as long as she can't have a conversation with me without fixing my HG, then she'll be kept out of the loop. I'm not cutting her off. If she has actual valid questions, then I'll answer them. But I won't be talking to her about how I'm feeling or how it's otherwise going. I believe it's a fair boundary, but I've gotten a few texts from my aunts, her daughters, saying that she's family and deserves to know what's going on and that she's just trying to help me feel better.
Well, she knows what's going on and she's not making you feel better. So
Right.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine not to share that with her.
I would say the same. I mean, if you don't have to go through your entire pregnancy with her if you don't want to. Like,
Yeah. You
if
think
she
she's
ain't helping
overbearing
you.
now with your pregnancy? Wait till you have a kid here.
Well, this is her second, it says.
Oh, say, and then she starts telling you how to parent. That's fun.
Right? I feel like I feel like I understand. I would understand her based on some people in my family. So I'm like, you're not the asshole at all,
Yeah,
in my
I agree.
opinion.
Yep, me too. That's how I feel.
Let's see here. I'm refreshing this to see if we've gotten any viewers. Nope, just me.
Okay.
All right. This one
Only
says,
two
"Am I?"
one person liked it, so.
It was me.
No, my friend Sarah from Wisconsin, she liked it.
Oh, I thought you meant the live stream. I was like, no, that was me. I liked
Uh,
it, but I the post. I did see that she liked it. Let's see. Sorry, I can't stop looking at myself. I'm just so pretty. Oh, did you see my pink?
oh, I can't really tell.
Oh, well, it's beautiful. Let me just say that.
Well, I'll see it at dinner time.
Yeah, you will. Okay. This one says, "Am I the asshole for setting firm boundaries with my mom and asking her to respect them?" I, 27 female, have had a strained relationship with my mom, 48, since my teenage years. Growing up, she was highly emotional, drank often, and had an on and off toxic relationship with my dad, who cheated on her multiple times. I ended up being the strong kid, quiet, emotionally stable, and essentially became her therapist. Fast forward to now, I'm married, financially independent, and live in another state. Despite that, she still regularly vents to me on the phone about her hard life, often crying, blaming others, and rarely asking how my husband and I are doing. I try to support her, but just feel like I'm back to being her therapist. Over time, I've set a few boundaries. I've asked her to limit her emotional life dumps on me. I've asked her to stop drinking when we're together. Alcohol has caused multiple embarrassing or hurtful incidents, like her canceling plans with me when I planned a specific bonding outing for us because she drank too much the night before. I've asked her not to talk about her dating life with me, as she has overshared and told me about multiple guys, even when they weren't serious. I've asked that we text more because our calls usually last an hour plus, and I end up feeling emotionally drained while she goes on about her struggles and rarely asks questions about me. Every time I try to calmly set these boundaries, she tells me they're too much to ask and that I'm judgmental, censoring her, and that I don't accept her for who she is. But when she ignores or pushes back on my boundaries, it feels like she prioritizes her emotions over bridging our relationship. I don't want to cut her off. I've explained that I'm trying to preserve the relationship. I can't keep being her emotional dumping ground, especially as I prepare to start a family of my own in the next year or two.
You know how I feel about that already. Protect your peace, right?
Absolutely. I agree with her. I think if I was in her shoes, I wouldn't talk to my mama either. I would dip. Like,
Right.
boundaries are boundaries. It doesn't matter who you are.
Toxic people are toxic people. Doesn't matter where their DNA comes from.
Exactly. I uh I don't think she's the asshole, and quite frankly, I'm going to tell her to stop talking to her mother. I'm gonna DM her right after this live, and I'm gonna tell her. Let's see. Am I the asshole for siding with my stepmom against my dad? Context: I, 18, do not get along with my dad's new wife. We don't fight, but got off on a very bad start and never really recovered from it. Just a couple of visits after we first met, she said I seemed surprisingly well read for a janitor's son. Whenever I visit my dad, she and I usually ignore each other. But yesterday I backed her up in an argument. My dad was about to give their dog Jack, a 2-year-old corgi, coffee when she shouted at him, telling him dogs shouldn't have that stuff. He agreed to not give Jack the coffee, but tried to downplay the risk and said to me, "You've never heard anything about not giving dogs coffee, right?" As painful as it was for me to agree with her, I told him that I once went to a dog cafe with my friends and the waitress explicitly told us not to let the dogs have any coffee. He still said it can't be that bad for them, so I pointed out that if she and I are in agreement about something, then maybe he is wrong about it. My dad was very upset and later told me that she and I shouldn't have ganged up on him in his own house. He said I should have let him save some face by not saying anything and that it was only a small mistake.
Your dad needs thicker skin.
Right? It's coffee to a dog.
Petty party of one.
Christ. Could you imagine getting so upset over giving your dog coffee?
Over over two people saying, "Yeah, no, she's right. Don't give him coffee." Like,
Right.
how dare you gang up on me?
How dare you prove that I'm wrong in front of my wife? That's so funny. He really does need thicker skin.
Yeah, life's got to be rough for him, huh?
Absolutely.
You can tell he doesn't spend any time on the internet.
Right? Softy. Oh, this one looks good. This one's a little long. Am I the asshole for walking out on my friend's birthday dinner? This one is tagged as everyone sucks, which I don't see often. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
For context, everyone is 23/24. Everyone other than me is pretty financially stable, but I'm currently really struggling for money, which my friends are aware of. For my friend Ryan's birthday, they wanted me, my best friend Stefan, and their boyfriend John to play a surprise meal out. Oh, to plan a surprise meal out. Stefan and I were very concerned while planning this, as Ryan is autistic and tends to have strong reactions to things not going the way they should go. We tried to tactfully bring up concerns about Ryan's response was always that they were just glad we were planning something for them. We'd also assumed that their boyfriend might be able to help manage expectations. When we got to the restaurant, Ryan became quite upset. They were saying how their birthday was ruined because we picked the wrong place. Stefan and I had discussed in advance what to do in this situation, so we went to the place that we should have picked to surprise them. When we got to the new restaurant, I realized that I couldn't even afford a bowl of bread from there. We chose the original restaurant because it had very cheap starters and generous portions, while still being a nice restaurant. I didn't know what to do, so I went to take five in the bathroom, but found I couldn't stop crying. I ended up having to leave as it was too much. I'm certain if I explained the issue to Ryan, he would have just got angry at me. Stefan said that I was ill and had to go home, as this seemed like the best way for Ryan to enjoy their birthday and not provoke another reaction. John messaged me the next day, upset that I left. I tried my best to explain that I was accusing I tried my best to explain, but he said I was accusing Ryan of being angry. I repeatedly tried to shut down the conversation because I wasn't doing well, waiting to hear about a close family member's medical test results for a serious condition, and also just exhausted from trying to scrape together money for food that week. But John kept messaging. I'll attach an example below if I can. I blocked him, but he just kept messaging me on another account. They're both acting like victims and accusing me of ruining the party. Stefan agrees with me but won't tell them that the way they acted was wrong. I'm genuinely concerned that if Ryan keeps acting this way and John keeps trying to defend them, they'll just end up alone. This is not the first time Stefan and I have had to deal with quite extreme reactions from Ryan. Um, I don't see a text message of what he said, but I don't think I wouldn't say everyone's the asshole or everyone sucks, but
No, I would say, Ryan has autism, so they can't control their emotions and their reactions. So they're not the asshole.
right,
You leaving because you couldn't afford to be there, you're not the asshole. Maybe it's just
right.
John. Maybe John's the asshole.
Maybe it is just John. I mean, although I will say, for the person who posted this, it is a little fucked up to just leave without saying anything. Like, I don't know.
But
I feel like
if you know it's gonna trigger somebody.
no, I know, but like, if you like, I feel like if I was there, right, and everyone, he said everyone is well off money wise except for him. I would have just said to my friend Stefan, who had my back the whole time, would have been like, "Hey, would you mind spotting me tonight, and I'll get you the money back when I can." That way, they can all have a good time and not have to worry about him bailing out on his whole family. You know what? Or his whole like friend group, I should say. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe
But
that's just
sometimes
me.
that's hard. Maybe
I
they don't
guess
have that
so.
kind of relationship.
I guess so. I don't know. I feel like it just he could have left in a different manner because
Yeah.
maybe John's autistic too.
But I mean, I would have felt like, having Stefan tell them, oh, hey, they weren't feeling well, they had to go, you know,
Mm-hmm.
is fair.
Yeah. I don't know. I also feel like though, like the way that this seems is like they kind of snuck out and like just texted Stefan like, "Hey, I'm going home because of
Hmm.
this." Like I feel like I would have went to the back to the table and been like, "Hey guys, I'm really not feeling well. I'm gonna head out, but happy birthday. Have a great rest of your night. I'll text you guys later." You know,
Yeah.
maybe that's just
I
me.
still think John's the asshole.
Oh, I absolutely do too. I absolutely do too. Fucking John. Mm, can't remember if we already read this one. I'm gonna read it. If this sounds familiar to you, just let me know.
It's okay. It's only a repeat to us. So,
That's true. Am I the asshole for not wanting to pay my opiate addict mom $400 in rent?
no, I don't think
Let's
you read
see.
that one.
Okay. I'm 20 years old and my mom has been an addict for as long as I can remember. When I turned 18, she lost $1,000 a month from her social security, so it was a big change. I finally have a part-time job and make about $400 each check, give or take, because I don't have a set amount of hours. My mom is demanding half of every check, and I don't want to give it to her as she is an opioid addict, and quite frankly has never been good with money. She already spends my 160 that I get on my food card every month by ordering name brand groceries and so much meat and fruit that goes to waste. On top of that, my friend who lives with us also pays her rent. My mom never asked for me to pay rent until one, she got her other pain meds cut off, and two, when my friend moved in and started paying her rent. My mom also went bankrupt for the second time a few months ago. She is already talking about getting a loan for her car while her license is also suspended. I don't feel comfortable paying a drug addict that I know very well half of my paycheck. I get that she is in pain and has back issues and surgery's coming up and she really does want to get clean, but I'm tired of seeing no progress and trusting her word. Not even 2 days later, my friend gave her $400. She was coming up to me saying she had no money for cigarettes. Um, she gets mad when I talk about moving and saying, why would I want to pay rent somewhere else? It's going to be more. I know it will be more, but given the living situation I'm in currently, it's not worth a dime. Not on top of it all, I found out that I'm pregnant, so I really can't be living here and like this, nor am I going to be giving her money that I will need more than ever to someone who doesn't know how to budget and is just going to spend it on drugs. Every morning, day, and night, I have to check on her, making sure she's not folded like a lawn chair. I can't take care of a kid and her. Um, let's see. At this point, it's not even about the rent money or if I'm the asshole. I just wanted to hear everything I already know so I don't feel like I'm just abandoning her for no reason. It's so unfair that I'm the one that was left with this. So proud of my sibling for getting out, but God, this just sucks all around.
It's time to move.
I would move. Although, this is crazy though, because this is tagged or marked that this person's the asshole.
No.
And I don't think so at all.
Your mom is sick, but she's not your responsibility.
No. I think,
And your responsibility is to your unborn child. So that's not the
right.
environment to be raising a kid.
No way. I don't know. That's just like crazy guilt tripping too. Like, oh, why would you want to move? It's so much cheaper to live here. But it's like, at what cost? Because why am I
Right.
babysitting my fucking mother? Like,
Yeah, and clearly it's not a healthy environment. So protect your peace and move on.
right. Ooh, hello. Open. I want to read you. Okay. Am I the asshole? My wife came home upset because she was hungry and I didn't have a meal prepared. I'm gonna say he's the asshole.
I need more context.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll read it. Backstory: I, male 32, have been married to my wife, female 31, for 5 years. My wife has always made the meals and I have always cleaned up for the most part. I have tried to cook for her before, but she just rejects it and tells me she doesn't like it. She keeps bringing up that I put cinnamon in scrambled eggs once, which I definitely do not remember doing, but she 100% believes that I did, so I'm not going to argue with her over it. I work one 8-hour shift and two 16-hour shifts on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, respectively. She works a retail job and is there 5 times a week with a varying schedule. She usually cleans up dishes on the weekend because I'm not home to do them, and I have often gotten upset in the past coming home Monday to a large amount of dishes from over the weekend. So what happened tonight was I was off today and relaxing while I waited for her to get off. In my head, she was going to get home, maybe cook, and we'd hit the gym. Instead, she called me and asked me to start cutting up steaks for Mongolian beef. So I do that, and she walks in the door and tells me, "You're parked like an asshole. You couldn't leave me any room. I could barely get out." I ask her why she's so upset, and she said, "I'm so hungry and I have to cook a whole ass meal after working all day." I responded, "You would have had to do that anyway, and I would make it for you, but you hate my cooking and won't eat it anyway." She responds, "You don't even fucking try." So I went upstairs and started making this post, hoping to just give her some space to calm down. She came up crying a little bit ago. In my head, it feels like she thinks I'm weaponizing incompetence. In my own world, that's not it. I know how to cook, but I'm not joking. Every time I have made something, she didn't want any of it and made her own stuff. I know she wants a hot meal after work, but I'm just here thinking I was being respectful by listening to her when she says she doesn't want my cooking. When now she wants me to have food prepared, I'm so confused. Am I the asshole? Update. She came upstairs and covered her head, and any time I tried to ask her if she wanted me to get her anything to eat, she said no and that she will have sleep for dinner. I suggested takeout and listed a few places I knew she'd liked until she stopped saying no and said I don't know. So now I am here at this chicken place picking up her go-to meal at this particular place. Update 2. I get 5 hours of sleep both mornings, then I have to get up for work. Saturday and Sunday, if that, and I feel horrible on those days. I get no time to myself. What was it? Oh, I get no time to myself. Sorry, this doesn't make sense. Okay, I get no time to myself on those weekend work days, and I can never attend any weekend social events. By the time Sunday night quitting time rolls around, I am dead. I'm responsible for all the housework during the week, minus the cooking. I also deliver groceries whenever I run out of things to do at home. But this is on a if I feel like it kind of basis. I drive for Spark. She gets to go home after work every night, sleep a full 8 to 9 hours. She doesn't really have to do many chores besides cooking. Update 3. Yes, I do all the chores except cooking, every single one by myself, very few exceptions. Her doing her own dishes on the weekend is one. When guests are coming or we have party is the other. We talked. She was upset specifically because I ate at 5 p.m. without her. She wanted me to think of her and bring her something and eat with her, even if it was some takeout or snacks. That was a doozy.
Yeah. I
um,
don't know.
I don't think
I
either of
don't think
them are
it's
the asshole.
no, I think it sounds like she was having a bad day
Yeah, but
because she came home bitching about his parking job first. So,
right. Yeah, I wouldn't say either of them are the asshole, especially like he said, like she won't even eat his food anyway.
right.
Like, why would you gonna get mad at that? So I definitely think she was already having a bad
I
day.
I really have to tell him that he's just going to let that go because I can't tell you how many meals I've prepared that your father refused to eat. And then I'm like,
Seriously.
okay, don't eat it. You
You
know where
can
the
have
kitchen
sleep for
is.
dinner.
Yeah, you know where the kitchen is.
Yep. Let's see here. It says we have 2 viewers. I wonder who's watching. Hello, other viewer.
Can you
Mystery
refresh
viewer.
the thing to see?
Huh?
Oh, you can see if they participate in the chat, right?
Yeah, I can see the chat, but they haven't said anything. Which is okay. They don't have
Hello, viewer. Welcome. It's probably
to.
Patty.
Mad Raven. Who is that? I don't know who
Mad
that
Reader.
is.
I still,
Hello.
I remember seeing it in the dashboard. I'll have to go back and look.
I'll have to go back and look too. Let me see here. All right. Hmm. Oh, this one looks good. Am I the asshole for not inviting? It's Missy from high school.
Oh, hi. Hi, Missy. Thank you for joining us today. It won't always be like this. once we get more viewers and we have people participating in the chat, we're going to talk about whatever the chat wants to talk about. But we live together, so we don't have a lot to talk about ourselves.
I know. You and me just got to start going live and only talking on live.
Yeah,
Let's see. Hello, Missy. I'm Devin. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've met you before. All right, let's see. I, 18 female, recently got kicked out of my mother's 42 female house. I was kicked out on my 18th birthday because I was not studying for my final exams as much as I was expected to. I was subsequently berated by my mother and told that I was already failing and would lose my place in university. I have been conditionally accepted, awaiting my final results. I have always been a hardworking student, regularly scoring 90s in academic achievements, so these words cut deep coming from my own mother. Ever since, our relationship has been very rocky, and I haven't been staying with her for over 2 months. She has told me that she will be moving 5 hours away this December because she doesn't want to be near me when my results come out. She would not let me into the house for weeks until I came to fetch my cats. This evening is my graduation ceremony. I did not fail high school. In fact, I did quite well. A few days ago, my mother reached out telling me not to go to the ceremony because I should be focused on studying and do not deserve the celebration. I decided to go despite that, and now that has caught wind of it, she's been calling me to tell me that she's hurt that I wouldn't want her at the event. For context, the graduation ceremony is based off of our preliminary exams, the set of exams we write before the finals. Whoa! Mama is the asshole in this
yeah, your
situation, in
mom's
my
the asshole
opinion.
all day.
Eek. I don't. Okay. How is the mother going to say, oh, you're awful, like, I don't even want to be near you when you get your results, like, you're awful at school, blah, 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 but then cry when the person, like, the daughter's like, oh, I don't want you at my graduation.
Well,
Like, oh,
she told her not to go to her own graduation. Like, okay, I'm going, you stay
right,
home.
right. Like, and then she's, oh, well,
Yeah, then clutch your pearls. Get out of here.
right. Oh my goodness. See, people like are like that are so weird. Like I don't understand. Like
Yeah,
we've read a couple things like that.
yeah, yeah, it's weird. I don't get it.
I don't either. It's insane.
Yeah,
It
it's
seems
it's
like
your
a
job to encourage your kids, not discourage your kids.
it seems like a jealousy thing almost, don't you think?
Yeah, kind of.
At least to me. You know, it's
Yeah,
like, oh, my daughter's doing so well in high school and now she's going to a great college and is probably going to get accepted. I wish I went to college. You know what? Don't go to your graduation. I don't want you to go to your
yeah,
graduation.
yeah. You know, you suck at school. You're probably not going to graduate. Like, why would you say that?
Right. Even if it's true, why would you say that to your kid?
Right.
Let's see.
Some people don't deserve to be parents. I swear to God.
No, that's like one of my favorite sayings is all kids deserve parents, but not all parents deserve kids.
Mm.
Let's see. Am I the asshole for not paying my grandma more money? I, 19 female, am in my second year of college. For some backstory, I was never able to get my license. Oop. I had my permit a few times. I begged my grandma to teach me. She says I look uncomfortable behind the wheel, so she said she wouldn't help me any longer. My dad isn't around, and my mom lives an hour away from me. I don't have anyone else who will teach me. Either way, it worked, whatever. She drives me 40 minutes to my college every day. Her fault, right? Anyways, I begged to be able to drive, but besides the point, she also helped pay my tuition because it was expensive and I could not stay in nursing school and work enough to pay $900 a month. This year, my boyfriend, 18 male, came to live with us. This was under a few rules. He would help pay for my tuition instead of paying rent. He would work, etc. Okay, I have to pause because why is your boyfriend paying for your tuition at 18 years old?
Right.
Okay.
Did she say her boyfriend was 18?
Yeah,
Wow.
her boyfriend's 18, she's 19, and her boyfriend has to work and pay for her tuition instead of paying rent to the grandmother. All right.
Okay.
So the boyfriend has his license but no car. My grandma said, Missy said that's what she was thinking too. Because it's like, okay, like you're 18. Like, you could either still be in high school or freshly out of high school, and you're going to pay for somebody else's tuition. Pay for your own. What do you mean?
I'm wondering if they have an agreement, like when she finishes nursing school and gets a job, then she'll help pay his tuition, maybe.
Maybe, but you're
I don't know,
18 and
just
19
thinking
years
outside the
old. Do you
box.
think do you think they'll still be together when she finishes nursing school?
Oh, that's none of my business.
That well, she's making it mine. All right, let's see. So he has his license but no car. My grandma said we could fix up this car. We have that has some issues, and we agreed upon everything. My grandma was late on her card payment, so she told us if we paid her $500 car pay, paid her $500 car payment, we could just use her car. Well, guess what? We gave her $500 and she lied. She never let us use her car, and then we didn't have the money to fix the car. So she drives us to college every day, and this year days are longer. So now she's demanding money for gas and for her pain and suffering, even though she kind of did this to herself, and we do give her gas money, but she wants even more. But the whole point is she doesn't have to drive us. I feel like she did this to herself. Either way, now she wants $200 a week or every other week, and I really don't have the money for it. We both need to have time to study. Our schooling is hard, and the payments are 1K a month. Anyways, am I the asshole?
I don't know. This one's a tough one because you're an adult and it should be your responsibility to get yourself back and forth to school. But she offered to pay you and she keeps changing the terms. I mean, she offered to take you and keeps changing the terms. So I'm not really sure. Maybe they're all assholes.
This is giving me whiplash. Like, I'm gonna say that the grandmother is not the asshole completely. And I'm also going to say that the person who posted this is also not completely the asshole, because why is your grandmother forcing you? I think she's the asshole. Time to grow up and put your big panties on. See, okay, I agree with that, because why are you allowing, first of all, your 18-year-old boyfriend to pay for your tuition? Your 18-year-old boyfriend also, why does he have to live with you and your grandmother?
Right.
Let's unpack that too. He doesn't have to live with you. Third, now I'm 20 years old and I don't drive, so like this is crazy coming from me. But like, you don't have to get taught by somebody that you know. Like, go to a driving school, learn how to drive there. You know what I mean? That
Right.
way, when you have a car, you can start working part time, save up your money, get a car, get your license, do whatever you have to do. I don't understand. Like, I don't like. This isn't something that is all on your grandmother. Like, this isn't something that is completely out of your hands. You know what I mean?
But the other thing is for the grandmother to tell her, I'm not going to teach you how to drive because you look uncomfortable behind the wheel. Yeah, no shit, because I don't know how to fucking drive.
Right. And that's the other part too. It's like I think that the grandmother is also an asshole for that, because if the dad's not around and the mom lives an hour away and you're the only family, like it's your job as the grandmother to kind of help them get comfortable before they get in a car with a stranger. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
but at the same time though, like I don't think it's out of the person who posted this hands. Like, she can totally.
Yeah, she can totally figure it all out on her own.
She's 19 years old. Like, she's an adult. She knows she can change it. But I will say though, it is kind of fucked up on the grandmother to get $500 for the car and not give it to them after she said she would. That is
Right.
a little crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think honestly, I think the person who posted this is just immature.
Yeah. I think that's enough asshole to go around in that story.
Yeah. I think the boyfriend's a victim though.
Bystanders,
like,
catch you straight.
oh my god. I'm still stuck up on that. Because now, at the end of the story, she also said that they were both in college. So is he paying for his tuition and hers?
Well, I think that he's paying tuition instead of rent. So that's fair
Right.
too. That makes sense. Because now the grandmother's not contributing to the tuition. the money that she was. So
I just
that's
don't
fair.
know. I just don't know why it's his responsibility though. Like I feel
I
like
I think
uh,
that he's agreed to do that instead of paying rent to the grandmother. So if he wasn't paying tuition, he would have to pay the rent. So it's basically
right.
just cutting out the middleman. So instead of him giving the money to the grandmother and then the grandmother paying tuition, they're just cutting the grandmother out.
I mean, I guess so, but it's still weird.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
how does an 18-year-old have enough money to pay tuition?
I, I'm saying, but also like again, I don't understand why the 18-year-old has to live with her.
Maybe his
Like,
family sucks too.
well, that money he's paying for tuition, he has the money for tuition, he has the money to get an apartment. I don't understand. I don't want to understand.
Right? That one makes my brain hurt.
It really does. Like literally it was whiplash. That's all I could say. It was literally whiplash. All right. This one says, "Am I the asshole for buying myself expensive things?" Hello, I am 18 and graduated high school. I have a full-time job and still live with my mom and don't pay any bills except for my phone bill. I've been working for the past few months, close to a year. My mom and I used to be very poor, I'd say. There were times when she had to borrow money just to buy me ice cream. It's way better now. I lend her money very rarely as she never really asks anymore. Life is better, but I only have her. No dad, so obviously we have less money than families with both working parents, and my mom is a waitress. So yeah, I have the whole paycheck to myself. It's not a very good job, but it's really a lot of money when you have no bills to pay for. I'm almost ashamed to admit this, but I've been buying myself nice things. Before I got a job, I'd go shopping like once/twice a year for school. I was always too shy to ask my mom for money for clothes when I knew there were more important matters. Now I buy myself clothes more often. All of them are secondhand because I don't want to waste money for brand new clothes. I even upgraded my phone, some from some cheap Samsung to an iPhone 16. And my new iPad just arrived. I've never even had one before. I was so happy until I started feeling so guilty. I never had such expensive things before, let alone my mom. It might seem ridiculous, but one time she sent me a picture of some juices at a shop. The quality was so bad it made me cry because she has such cheap things. That was some time ago and now she has a better phone, yet it still haunts me. Don't get me wrong, I don't spend all my money all the time. I've saved up 10,000 for a car in my country's currency as I'm in the process for getting my license, but I'm so sad. I'm ashamed. So ashamed that even though I've had this phone for like half a year, my mom has no idea. Whenever she's around, I don't use it. I just hide it because I don't want to admit how expensive it was. I'll probably do the same with my iPad. My best friend told me it's my own hard-earned money, that it's okay if I spend it on myself. Yeah, I feel guilty. I know even now my mom won't be able to afford these things. She can afford bills, food, everyday life, but not a new iPad or phone just like that. I keep telling myself it's okay, that I can treat myself now because once I move out, I'll probably never be able to get such luxuries. It's not about the money alone. It's just the fact I spend it on myself. I thought, well, maybe after I get my car, pay for the insurance, etc., I'll give my mom some money to treat herself. But I hate to admit I'm so selfish with money. If someone even owes me $2, I'll remember. I hate my relationship with money. As ridiculous as that sounds, I'm so afraid of being broke, so ashamed of spending large amounts on myself. So guilty whenever I buy anything. So selfish when I have to spend it on someone. This post is so long and I've just been jumping on to different subjects, but I hope you get the point. And please let me know if I am the asshole.
Not the asshole.
I wouldn't say they're the asshole. I mean, let's see, how old are they?
I understand having
18.
like a fucked up relationship with money because they grew up poor.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I'm sure their mom doesn't expect them to turn over their paycheck. You know, you earned it, you're saving it, you're being responsible. So there's nothing wrong with treating yourself once in a while.
Right. And I feel like I don't know. It doesn't seem like your mom. It doesn't seem like your mom's unhappy. You know, your mom doesn't seem like she needs expensive things to be happy. She's okay with having a cheap phone. You know, as long as the phone makes a phone call and can make a text and does what a phone needs to do, she seems
Right,
happy. You know,
right.
but
And
also
it's not
like
like you're being extravagant. You're buying secondhand clothes.
right,
You're not being extravagant with it.
right.
I don't think there's anything to feel guilty about.
I don't think so. Which is crazy because this is marked as the person who posted this is an asshole, but I don't think so.
No, but I
Like
also
they're
think that
18.
that guilt probably is cultural too. You know, I just say, for instance, if it's an Asian family, they always feel like an obligation to take care of their elders.
True.
So maybe that's where some of the guilt comes from. But by
It could
American
be.
standards, she got nothing to feel bad about.
I don't, yeah, no, I don't think so. We have 4 people watching right now.
Woohoo! Welcome everybody. What do you guys want to talk about?
How's everybody's day going? Patty! Hi,
Hi,
ladies, I'm
Patty.
here. I agree. Treat yourself, especially when you work hard. I agree, Patty. People should treat themselves.
How was everyone's day today?
Today's Wednesday?
Yes.
Today's Wednesday. How's everybody's Wednesday going?
Mine got better about half hour ago. I'm just kidding. Work was fine.
She said, oh, wait, my coworker's here.
No,
Hey, my dad's
he
in
knows exactly
here.
how my day went.
My
Who's here?
dad's in here.
Oh, Dad
Hi.
showed up.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, honey.
My Wednesday is great now.
Woohoo.
Yay! Everybody's here. Oh, I'm so excited. This is so fun. Hi, everybody.
Did you
Well,
want to grab another one?
hold on.
Oops.
Since everyone is here, I do just want to talk about my hair really quick.
Okay.
As you guys all probably may know, or maybe you don't, I dye my hair like every 2 weeks. And the last, like, I think October 1st, I dyed it orange for Halloween. But last night I dyed it bright pink, and this is my first time having pink hair. Look at how pink that is,
Oh, wow.
right? I don't know, I'm so excited. It's something so new and different for me. I can't stop looking at it. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
That is very pink. I can't believe how vibrant it came out.
I know, it came out so bright. Thank you, Patty. I had a good day too, Missy. Thank you for asking. Bye, Dad.
Dad's like, oh, wait, they're talking about hair and makeup. I'm out of here.
Yep, he said adios. All right. Oh, I was just scrolling through and I saw that message, that story from the ex-partner who broke their wrist. Today's a
Mhm.
great day to read that, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, we have somebody else here. You said we have 5 viewers. All
Oh.
right. So this one says, "Am I the asshole for telling my now ex-partner that him breaking his wrist made me upset?" I should talk about my story about my ex
Your ex
breaking his
partner
wrist and
that broke
making me
his wrist.
upset. You know what? I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna tell you guys my story after. You guys can determine if I'm the asshole. A few months back, while me, female 28, and my now ex-partner, male 32, were still together, we went on an all-inclusive vacation for a week. This was paid by his mother. It was a family vacation, so there was 6 of us total. We arrived, and within 24 hours, he became quite intoxicated and fell, landing on his wrist and breaking it in several places. We went to the hotel doctor, cost me $600 for that visit. Then the hospital, thankfully I had insurance. I don't know why it says then the hospital and then the sentence ends. While he was there, he asked me if I was upset. I was honest and said I was a little upset because this isn't how I imagined spending our vacation. Instead, I felt he did go a bit overboard with the alcohol. He immediately got defensive, telling me he wasn't intoxicated and the ground was slippery. I acknowledged that the ground could have been slippery, but everyone there, the whole family, saw he was intoxicated. He got upset and started to raise his voice, telling me I was playing the victim and being an ass. For extra context, he did drink the rest of the vacation and did miss our date night because of it as well, because he couldn't walk.
I said
I
not
would
the
say
asshole.
not the asshole. I say that she's not the asshole.
Yeah, I agree.
I say he's the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Put it down. Right. I'm gonna tell you guys my story, and you guys can tell me if I'm the asshole. So my now ex-boyfriend, um,
Already he's the asshole.
Patty said he's definitely is to this story, but because of his wrist.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, Dad, no. He broke his wrist because he's a drunk, and then missed out on his date. It was drunk the whole vacation. It made his girlfriend mad. But okay, everybody. So I had um my now ex-boyfriend. Um, oh, I'm already getting so mad thinking about it. Broke. So he broke his wrist at work, right? And he says to me the day that it happens that he sprung his wrist, right? Now, mind you, he didn't put anything on it, didn't wrap it, didn't ice it, didn't do anything, and he just kept calling out of work, calling out of work, calling out of work, calling out of work. And I was like, go to urgent care, go to the doctor, at least wrap it, put ice on it, do something. Don't just let it marinate. Like, what are you doing? For days and days and days. It took him a whole week to finally make an appointment to go to urgent care and get it looked at. Turns out he actually broke his wrist. Okay? Not a sprain. It's almost like I told him to go to urgent care a whole week prior to it happening, and he called out of work for a week straight when he could have had the issue solved a week prior. And now get this, this is the worst part, everybody. You think it gets worse? You think it might not get worse, but it does. He wouldn't submit for workers' comp. It happened at work. It happened at work, and you already complained about having no money for rent and for other things. But you're not going to submit for workers' comp. You're going to keep calling out of work. He was out of. The doctor said he's out of work for an additional 6 weeks. You're not going to submit for work. Are you dumb or stupid? Oh my god, I can't even. I think it was 2 days after that I broke up with him.
Yeah. Well, you didn't break up with him for that.
No, that's not why I broke up with him. But everybody, today is his birthday. Tell him happy birthday, guys, in chat.
Yeah.
But oh my god, that was just like one of like the little things that he did. That was like, okay, you're 25 years old. Why am I having to convince you to go to urgent care and submit for workers' comp? You're an adult. What are you doing? Like, how do you hurt
Yeah,
your
but he
wrist and you
was the
don't even
asshole
put
for
a
a lot more things before that.
you? That's true, but you don't even wrap it up, put a brace on it. At least you just keep moving it around, la 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 la, making it worse. Thing is, he probably did spring it, and then he just kept fucking around and eventually broke it. Oh my god. Maybe I'm the asshole. Maybe it was just the final straw.
Maybe.
Dad said, does he walk on his hands? We have 5 people here.
Woohoo!
Let's see. Moral of the story, if you break your wrist, don't tell your significant other. Patty said, I
Yeah.
see why he's your ex. See? Thank you, Patty. You would think it would be common sense. Hey, I hurt my wrist at work. Maybe I should tell my workplace so that way I can get my workers' comp and still have money to take care of my life. But no, I'm just going to sit in bed and complain about how I have no money and how I can't go to work because I decided not to get my broken wrist fixed for a week and complain about it every day. Oh,
Do you think he broke his wrist because he was secretly trying to lure you to go to his house and take care of him?
he was. He was, because he was texting me every day. Oh, I need a nurse here to nurse me back to health. No, what you need to do is fucking get out of bed and go to the doctor. That's what you need to do. Maybe the ex couldn't walk with a broken wrist like the last guy. That's what Dad said. Oh my god. Maybe that's why he couldn't drive. He drives with his hands on the pedals, and he was like, I can't. But no,
Mm,
oh my gosh. I just don't understand. I feel like the first thing, if I got hurt at work, would be to let my workplace know.
right.
Like, how are you going to complain about money and then keep calling out of work? I don't know. I don't know. What do I know?
That's on him. The fuck's that got to do with me?
Seriously. Bye. Alright. This one says, would I be the asshole if I repaired my sister's grave behind my mom's back? This one's juicy.
All right.
When I, 40, was 6, my big sister passed away suddenly at 7.5 years old. She was buried in a cemetery that would later be made heritage listed, so only family members of those already buried there could consequently be buried there as well. My Nana and Poppy are also buried there. I used to visit my sister often, then I moved interstate and only visited her once a year. After having kids, I didn't get to visit her for a long time. Now the kids are older, I want to start visiting her again when I can. For as long as I can remember, my sister's photo on her grave was cracked. 4 years ago, my dad passed away and my mom had him cremated. We talked about putting a marker next to my sister on the first anniversary of his death, but it never happened. So this year, I decided I would research how to get a marker placed and my sister's photo fixed. This is no easy task as the cemetery is privately owned and I was calling numbers, leaving messages, sending emails, and getting nowhere. Finally, I had the bright idea to call my aunt because she and my other aunt had organized my Nana's funeral some years back. She said that herself and my uncle would go to the church and try to work it all out. However, when I mentioned fixing my sister's photo, my aunt went silent for a second. She told me my sister's photo has been cracked for from a year after her burial. Apparently, my aunt asked my mom if she wanted the photo fixed, but my mom didn't know it was broken because she had not returned to the grave since the funeral. It's just hard for her to return. My mom is an atheist, and she has said to me before that she never wants to go there because my sister is not there and my mom holds her in her memories. I feel a connection when I visit my sister's grave. I totally understand why my mom doesn't go though. So my aunt said we should fix it. My mom said no, leave it alone. So now for the asshole bit. I really want my sister's photo fixed. It looks terrible. My mom never visits her grave, but I do, and my aunt and my uncle do. We all want her photo fixed. My big sister was my best friend, and I love her so much. Would I be the asshole if I had her photo fixed? I've had some friends say to just do it and don't tell my mom. Others, I've had others say that I've had others say that my mom overrides me because it's her daughter and I'm just her sister. I'm really torn. My mom seems to have strong feelings about it. Would I be the asshole if I just fixed my sister's grave without my mom's permission or blessing because I visit and she never does?
Well, it sounds like they haven't discussed it with the mother since the first year when it happened. So how are they sure that she still has strong feelings about it?
No, they said that it broke a
Right,
year
and
after it happened,
right,
and
and at
that
that time, the aunt asked if they should fix it, and she said no because she's not there. Doesn't matter.
oh,
So
I see.
if they haven't addressed it with her since then, how do they know she still has strong feelings about it?
Right,
But
that's a good
if
point.
she never goes there, I'd say if you find comfort there, fix it.
The thing is, I would say just fix it and don't tell your mom. What is she gonna do? Start going there the day you fix it? She ain't gonna know.
Right. If she hasn't been there in 30 something years as it is,
Right.
I think it's going to be an issue. If you find comfort there and it makes you feel better and you want it fixed, fix it. In my humble opinion.
Someone actually posted in the comments saying, "Not the asshole. Your mother has already said that the grave holds no significance to her, as she has her own way of mourning. The grave does hold significance to you and your other relatives. Fix the photo. You deserve to be able to mourn in your own way too." Which I agree with.
Exactly. Agreed.
I agree. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that she was the asshole or would be the asshole? I say fix it. Why not? I agree, Missy. I also feel like in like the if I was the one who had passed away, I would want my grave to be, kept up and whatnot.
Mm. Not me. Throw me over the back fence and let the birds have me. I don't care.
I don't know. If it was a picture of me,
Yeah,
you know?
I
But
don't want to take up space, but yeah, I would want my
I
picture to look nice.
right. I won't okay, I'm not even gonna get buried. I'd rather just get cremated and like spread my ashes. But like if I had a grave and it had like a picture on it, I would want it to be kept up, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially if I had family members constantly visiting, you know?
I think so. Yeah, I agree with that.
We still have 4 people on here. Oh my gosh. Hi everybody. I'm getting shy.
I'm almost home, so
Are you?
almost. I'm coming up on the Foster PD.
Alright guys, let's see where my mom is. Oh, I see you. You are 13 minutes away.
All right.
All right. We'll read one more story and then we'll head out. So
We'll
let's
check
see.
in with our friends.
Yes. Let me find a quick one. Let's see. Oops, we already read this one. Hmm. All right. This one says, "Am I the asshole for calling out my sister?" No. I, 20 female, and my sister, 22 female, both live at home. B, which is her sister's nickname in this, graduated college and has been at home for 1 year. She has expressed to me many times her insecurity around food and her weight. I myself am a bigger girl, so I understand and empathize where she is coming from. I enjoy cooking, so every once in a while I'll cook something just for myself. In the afternoon, I had cooked vodka sauce tortellini, and I was looking forward to eating the leftovers after I get home from work. I open the fridge and there's 3 pieces of tortellini in the container. I am upset. I text a picture of it in the family group chat. I didn't want to single anyone out. I captioned it with, "Please just eat it all next time. This is very disappointing." After I sent this text, she replies, "Sorry," then doesn't speak to me for days. Am I the asshole for saying something about this? I know it is just food, but I was very upset after getting home hungry from work.
Not the asshole.
This, 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 oh my god. Do you know how many times Morgan would complain to me about like how she looks or whatever? I'd be like, okay, like you look fine. Like, what are you talking about? And then I go home and my whole fucking barbecue chicken pizza I was looking forward to all day is gone.
There's
Like,
nothing worse than when you come home looking for your leftovers and someone took them.
yes, I would be
I
like,
don't care what
girl,
you look like. Stop stealing my food.
yes. I'm like, why are you eating all my shit? Like, I just, it was really bad before she had pee, but oh my god, it used to
You know when you
aggravate
come
the
home
shit out of me.
looking forward to that leftover fried rice or something, it's gone.
Like, you couldn't even save me a slice. Really? And the box would just be open on the stove, and it would have like one little piece of chicken left in it, and that fell off the pizza, and I'm like, all right.
And it's all dehydrated and sad.
Yes! Oh my god, it used to make me so mad. I literally, I would be. Dad said that wasn't working. So it was you.
No, it was
No,
dad.
but no, that's what I mean. It was dad. But oh my gosh. No, it just used to aggravate me, and I literally like, would not talk to her the rest of the day. Like I would be so mad at her, and like I'd like storm out of the kitchen, go to her, and she'd be like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "How's my fucking pizza?" Like, it really used to drive me up the wall. It still would, but we don't live
Absolutely.
together anymore. But oh,
Yeah,
that
she has
used
to
to
steal
drive
her
me
own
nuts.
leftovers.
Used to drive me nuts. All right, let's see. Let's um let's talk to chat for a few minutes before we head out of here.
What's everybody making for dinner? I need some
Yeah,
ideas.
Dad, what are you making for dinner? Patty said, "Okay, ladies, great first live. Got to head to the kitchen to get dinner going." Okay, dokie, Patty. Let me know
Bye,
what you're making
Patty. See you
first.
tomorrow.
Thank you for joining, Patty. It was great talking to you. Beef stew and mac and cheese. We had beef stew
Oh,
yesterday.
nice, nice. And you made that mac
Yum.
and cheese last week. That was a good one.
I did make mac and cheese last week. Comment down below if you want my mac and cheese recipe. That's it. I think I gotta go too. I think.
You think you gotta go too?
Yeah, I think Dad has to go make our dinner.
Oh, we're having his favorite tonight, so he should.
Garlic bread.
Oh, nice. Can't go wrong with garlic bread.
We're making garlic bread for Dad and only
Yes,
Dad with extra garlic.
all the garlics.
Let's see. Who else is up in here? Oh, homemade tomato sauce with onions and lots of garlic and fresh pasta.
Nice.
Ooh, yum. I love garlic. I'm jealous.
Mm.
Prince Spaghetti Day. We're
We're
having
having
spaghetti.
spaghetti too.
No
That's right.
homemade
I
tomato
forgot it was
sauce, but
Wednesday. Huh?
I said no homemade tomato sauce, but maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time.
I have to work on a recipe. Ooh, that sounds so good. Yum. I want to learn how to make, well, I know how to make, but I want to make my own pasta, like where you like make the dough. I did it once in
Yeah,
freshman year at school, but I want to do it. But I don't think we have one of those things that we have like that can go on the KitchenAid. That like,
I don't have that yet. No.
but maybe I'll just hand cut it out. Who cares?
Yeah,
But I really do want to try to do that
I
one day.
consider. I've always thought about that, but never got around to it.
Maybe I'll attempt it this weekend, see how it goes.
I used to always make my own pasta sauce, but now I don't have time.
I would like to make more things from scratch because it actually is quite fun to do.
Yeah, I enjoy it too.
I used to think it would be so like annoying, but once I actually started cooking, it actually was kind of fun. Like, okay, fine, I get the hype, I suppose.
Yeah, when you guys were little, I used to cook everything from scratch.
Really?
Yeah, because I was home and I had time.
Wednesdays are always Prince Spaghetti Day,
Like Taco Tuesday.
like Taco Tuesday. Oh, I love tacos. We should have tacos. Maybe I'll do tacos instead of chili.
Yeah, you can do that.
No. Uh-uh. I do want chili tomorrow, and I have my classes tomorrow, so chili would be
Uh,
easy, but let's
yeah,
see.
and we have, I think we have some chicken breasts in the freezer that we can pull out. We can do chicken tacos.
There you go. And leftover chicken, we can make quesadillas if we have any leftover chicken.
You know, I'll have to look.
Let's see. All right. Before we head out, I want everyone to comment their favorite song because I need new song suggestions and I need to listen to music. What's everybody's favorite song right this second?
Hmm. You know, I hardly ever listen to music now because I listen to YouTube in the car all the time.
Really?
I'm always good for anything Metallica, so
All right, I like Metallica. I'm not really into Metallica though. Like I had like my Queen phase and all that. I never really got into Metallica. Don't tell Dad though.
you're in your grunge phase right now.
Right now, I've been in my grunge phase since like 2023. Not
Yeah,
even.
but I'm saying still.
Oh, I did my makeup a little different today.
I can't see because I'm driving.
Well, to pull over. I'm more important. Let's see. I'm gonna. You guys are making me crazy hungry. LOL. Sorry, Missy. It's almost time for dinner. I'm gonna, maybe next week, maybe on Monday, I'll cook dinner while we're on live. Oh, that was actually I do want to tell everybody who's still here. Our schedule is going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Um, if anything, if it comes up that we can't, which I don't believe we can this Friday, we have a
Right.
Facebook page that will be posted. If we already know we won't be live that day, um, which is just Mom and Me Unfiltered on Facebook. We have a page, so you guys can follow that for updates, and we also will be posting on there to get any stories or anything that you guys want us to address. So if you guys want to follow us on Facebook,
We also have
Spirit Box.
the Mom and Me Unfiltered Gmail account. So if you guys think
Mm-hmm.
of something that you want us to discuss, you can shoot us an email and it can stay anonymous, or you can post something in the chat and we can all talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or you can just reach out to us by email anytime for whatever you want, or through the Facebook page or on YouTube. There's an area on YouTube where we can post announcements as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
We
whatever
we check
works.
all of them daily, so feel free to give us any suggestions, you things you want us to talk about, anything like that. I do like Spirit Box too, actually. Spirit Box is pretty good. Missy, I do like Spirit Box. There was one song that they did. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I have a couple songs from them in my playlist. I do like Spirit Box.
Sorry, the hills of Connecticut.
Where'd you go?
The hills of Connecticut. I lost connection for a second.
Oh, girl, that's all right. I was still here.
All right. Holding down the fort.
Always.
All right.
Sorry, the band Spirit Box.
The what?
Yes, I'm talking to my friend Missy.
Oh,
There was a song, I'm trying to let me see what song of theirs that I have saved that I do like. Okay, so it was a collab that they did actually with with Megan the Stallion. It was called Cobra, but I only saved it because I liked the Spirit Box part in it. I thought that one was good, but I've actually never really listened to any of their songs. Maybe I'll have to look into them. I got them up right here. If I think of anything, I'll share it with you on your page on Facebook. Thank you, Missy. I appreciate it. Um, your homesies, I see that driveway. All right, guys.
all right.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We'll be back on Monday around the same time next
Uh,
week.
yeah. All right. Sounds good. See you Monday.
Love you guys.
Bye.